So the 9-box grid is a tool that's been around for many years, and I can understand its appeal because, wouldn't it be great if we could see all our people on this magic grid that's got people in the top corner who are the high potential, high performers, and then people down here that are emerging potential. In theory, it's great. In practice, however, I don't think it works particularly well, and that's been my experience. And there's a couple of problems with the 9-box grid. First problem is that it relies on ratings to get there. So a classic performance rating and a potential rating. So you need to do that to produce the outcome. And all the evidence around this suggests that ratings are subjective. We can't really rely on them. They're not particularly valid. And then what goes with all of that is a huge amount of then calibration to try and make them more objective. So a huge amount of time is spent on trying to produce this end visual product. In anything but the smallest of organizations, that can take several months. So then by the time you get to having the discussion of what you're going to do with these people who are on this 9-box grid, the information is outdated or questionable. So you have these crazy discussions that saying, oh, well, this person's left, so we can't promote them, and oh, this person's in a different role, or they've decided they don't want to move into that position. So the whole exercise becomes pretty pointless. And the larger the organisation that you are, the worse that gets. And there's an interesting article that Lucy Adams, the former HR director for the BBC, has written about that. It's well worth a look because it really explains some of the ridiculousness that you get in those large organisations. Now, that's not to say that we shouldn't be getting information on who's ready for promotion, who our best performers are. I think that's really valuable, but we can do that in a much more simple way. So if we're doing the continuous approach to performance management, where managers are meeting regularly with their staff, understand their performance and their development and their career ambitions, and they're getting multiple sources of feedback all throughout the year, then we can go to the managers and they will know who their high performers are. We don't need to come up with some complicated way of assessing people. You can just simply ask the manager, say, tell us who's ready for promotion, tell us who your best performers are. And it's not necessarily going to be 100% accurate, but it's a really good first cut of data. Then you can spend the majority of your time talking about what you're going to do with these people. So you can get your senior leaders in a room together and say, right, we've got this first cut of data from our system. Are these the right people? Okay, they are great. What are we going to do with them? How are we going to develop them? Are we going to put them in as a common? Are we going to promote them? Are we going to give them special projects? That's where the value in talent management comes from. It's what I call talent deployment. So spend less time on the measurement, make that as simple as you can, and spend more time on the talent deployment.